Good afternoon, Sava here from Football Heritage TV. Where to start today on this gloomy Thursday? Brennan Johnson is the topic of conversation in the last 24 hours. Brennan Johnson of Nottingham Forest, the son of former Premier League and Championship striker David Johnson, the Welsh international. Nottingham Forest apparently want 50 million for him. And apparently, the biggest word in football, Spurs are going to bid £15 million for Brennan Johnson. What the? Really? £50 million for Brennan Johnson? Let's get into it because this one is causing some serious divide. Yes, good afternoon. I hope everybody is enjoying their day. Tottenham Hotspur is never a boring place to be when we're talking about transfers. Now, it doesn't always mean that they actually happen. It doesn't actually mean that they're always true. But the rumours flying around with people knowing we've got the Harry Kane money, people knowing that we need goals in the team, people knowing that we need strikers, people hearing the same rumours as us that apparently Ange Postecoglou wants wide men. And that has led to, in the last 24 hours, lots of talk that Spurs are about to table a bid of up to £50 million, not euros, £50 million for Brennan Johnson of Nottingham Forest. Wow, you heard me right. Brennan Johnson of Nottingham Forest for £50 million. Now, this has caused divide. What I mean by that is I've been on many shows now where people are saying, yeah, I don't mind him. Other people saying he's absolutely trash. Look at his stats. Other people saying he's okay. People saying they take him for 20 million, but not 50 million. Some people think that there's a tax added on because he's British. And the line that I'm hearing is actually 50 million is probably 30 million plus 20 million in British tax. Young British players that have played in the Premier League seem to be going for a premium. So what's this all about? How good is Brennan Johnson? Now, first and foremost, this is a guy that plays predominantly down the wing, but has had some stints at leading the line. I don't believe, and I don't think many fans believe that's his strongest suit, but he has had time leading the line, but predominantly is a quick winger who likes to run at his man and grabs a goal. Now, how many goals do you need to grab before people will take you seriously? It's an interesting question. We can analyze all the stats we want, of course, but essentially what this will boil down to is one thing. And again, this hasn't happened yet, but if this signing does happen, this will boil down to if Postecoglou has said, that's my guy, I will get behind it. I think we as a collective will have to get behind it if that is what Postecoglou is saying. Is he the first choice for many people? I don't think so at all. Some people seem to really like him. What will he offer us? It's difficult because you've got a guy that his first season in the Premier League last year, his first season playing for a team that were very much in a relegation battle until the last couple of weeks of the window. A team that didn't have a lot of the football, but liked to spring on the counter-attack, which is why a lot of his stats will show that it's lots of dribbling stats, lots of running stats, probably more than passing stats and interactions, which is why I don't go hugely on the stats. But could he do a job in an Ange Postecoglou system? At the moment, you would say he probably plays the same position as Kulusevski. Would he offer more output than Kulusevski? That's the question I will ask because I'm an old-fashioned fan. I want to know, with my wide men, with my wingers and my forwards, what are they offering me in output? Yeah, my wide men, I don't want that they work hard. Brilliant. They work hard. Cool. That's a good thing. Oh, they come and join in. That's great. Are you assisting? Are you scoring? That, for me, needs to be the first metric looked at when looking at these types of players. So let's have a look at Brennan Johnson and see what he's done in his short career. So Brennan Johnson, here we go. If we have a look at his Wikipedia page, we can see that. I think everyone can see that in the Championship, his last year in the Championship, which was pretty much his breakthrough season, if we're brutally honest, wasn't it? He had 4 games the season before. Sorry, he had 4 games, then went on loan to Lincoln in League One. Then his first year in the Championship, he got 16 goals in 46 appearances, which is a good return rate, 19 goals in 53 in all competitions. But again, really difficult to judge because that was the league below. It's the level and the standard below. Then he's come up last year, played all 38 league games for Nottingham Forest, and he's grabbed himself 8 goals in 38. So what's that? Just under 1 in 5, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, just under 1 in 5, you would say, just under 1 in 5. So it's not the worst for a wide man, but is it good enough? 8 goals in a struggling Nottingham Forest team. He's then added 2 goals in the cup. So he's ended up with 10 goals in 44 games, which is just under 1 every 4, right? Just under 1 every 4 games in all competitions. Is that enough? Does that make it enough for what Tottenham need? Would a winger for Tottenham scoring a minimum of 8 goals, let's say he came and scored 9, 10 league goals from the wing, would that be enough to make people want him? I'm just throwing out some scenarios here, by the way. I'm not going to die on this hill for Brennan Johnson. I don't think this will happen. I think he's okay. I think he's okay. I think he's a good player. I don't think he's amazing. Again, if Postecoglou wants him, I'll happily see what he's got in store for him. Maybe a different dynamic we need from Kulu and Son out wide. Is that guy Brennan Johnson? I don't know. I'm asking you guys. What have you seen from him? What do you consider his strengths? What do you consider his weaknesses? Would it be a good signing? Somebody made a great point in my show earlier, and they said 50 million for him, and Aston Villa have spent 50 million euros on Diaby, who is much better. Now, that for me goes back down to poor scouting more than anything. That goes down to really, really poor scouting for Tottenham. That we can't go and find the Diaby for 50 million euros, who will, and he's a brilliant player for anyone that's not seen this guy. Is it a panic move from Tottenham Hotspur? Is it now that we've got this money and we're panicking? I'm not sure what to make of all of it, but I do know that Tottenham Hotspur needs some legs in there. We need more goals. We need something different, some energy, some pace, some drive towards goal. People that try and get their shots away, people that get into the box to get in the right position to score goals. Is Brennan Johnson that man, is the question I'm asking you. Everything I've done, by the way, so far in this video is asking you the questions. I'm looking at some positives. I'm looking at some negatives. I'm asking you the questions. Some people are saying 30 million or 25 million plus Davinson Sanchez going the other way, because there are a lot of rumours that Davinson Sanchez is wanted by Nottingham Forest. Surely you'd do that, wouldn't you, people? 25 million plus Davinson Sanchez, Deadwood going the other way. A new dynamic to our forward line. Wouldn't be a massive price at 25 million. So let me know what you think. I'll be back with another video later today, but big up to each and every one of you. Thank you to all of those that have liked. Thank you to those that have subscribed. And thank you to anyone who's voted for me for the new Content Creator Awards. I really do appreciate it. Much love. Take care. And I'll see you this afternoon. As always, come on, you Spurs.